Welcome back, viewers, to our channel. I'm going to share with you today about a rapture dream that a young Christian girl once experienced that has been the source of her worst nightmares ever since she had this dream. In her dream, she saw a global pandemic that could bring the world to its knees. There are a number of speculations and assumptions based on scientific research that attempt to explain how the world might eventually come to an end. The idea that climate change and global warming will bring about the end of the world is one of the most common, and it's also one of the more ridiculous ones. If carbon dioxide and other pollutants continue to build up in the atmosphere, it is possible that it may lead to a significant rise in the average world temperature, as well as changes in weather patterns, the loss of polar ice caps, and an increase in the level of the ocean. These changes could have catastrophic repercussions for ecosystems and life on planet Earth. In a comparable way, there are people who gamble on the theory that the end of the world would come due to a depletion of natural resources, such as drinking water, fossil fuels, or minerals, which could have major repercussions for human society. These individuals believe that this will bring about the end of the world. In the event that viable alternatives are not identified in a timely manner, the scarcity of resources may result in large-scale social conflicts and collapses. After the devastating impact that the COVID-19 virus had on the planet, many people now believe that a global pandemic will be the cause of the end of the world. Diseases that are highly contagious and potentially fatal have the capability of swiftly spreading throughout the planet. The human population, as well as the social and economic infrastructures, may be severely damaged if a pandemic were sufficiently severe and not appropriately controlled. A natural disaster is another potential outcome that many people are betting on. It might arrive on Earth in the form of a significant impact from an asteroid. An impact of this magnitude may result in a tremendous explosion, trigger massive earthquakes, produce tsunamis, and launch a big quantity of dust and debris into the atmosphere, all of which might have a significant impact on the climate of the entire planet and have disastrous repercussions. These scientists predict that this is what will happen to Earth when our solar evolves into a red giant and consumes the 4 planets that are nearest to it. And now, something from all of these prophecies can be found in the dream that this woman had. I'm going to read it exactly like it was presented to us in the email. Absolutely nothing has been added, and absolutely nothing has been subtracted. Hello, sir. My name is Samira. I was born in Tanzania. The other night I had a dream about the rapture. I woke up scarred. The dream seemed so real. I recently had a horrible rapture dream about a global pandemic threatens humanity, and I would want to share it with you and your viewers. In my dream, I was at the school library reading some interesting storybooks when all of a sudden, several of the individuals in the library, including the librarian, vanished, and their clothes were left behind on their chairs. I, along with the other individuals who were still in the library, dashed out the door to see what was going on. We heard many individuals outside lamenting the loss of their family, and we saw several of them. Then I became aware that what had happened was the rapture of the church. Then people were busy moving up and down randomly looking for their loved ones. And within a few hours of the rapture, a mysterious virus suddenly manifests itself in a remote area, and it quickly spreads across the population there. The authorities initially disregard the gravity of the situation and believe that it is only a regional concern. Panic, on the other hand, starts to set in when the virus starts to spread across borders. This virus has a very high rate of transmission, which is leading to an alarmingly high death toll. It is absolutely necessary to put a stop to it right away. As the virus spreads exponentially, the world plunges into chaos. Nations scramble to implement quarantines, lockdowns, and travel restrictions. Panic buying leads to shortages of essential supplies, and healthcare systems struggle to cope with the overwhelming influx of patients. In my dream, I saw that there was a lot of fear and false information, which caused social unrest and divide. Governments try to keep things in order, but as more people ask questions, mistrust grows. In the dream, I saw experts and researchers from all over the world working together to find a cure for this deadly virus. Pharmaceutical businesses worked together to speed up the process of making vaccines, but no matter how hard they tried, time was running out. Society was up against its biggest problem so far. Even though progress was made on the vaccine, the virus changed, making the first efforts at a cure useless. Governments, scientists, and individuals worked together like never before, but the virus was killing many people. Some people protested against the restrictions because they thought their individual rights were being violated. This led to social unrest. Protests broke out in many countries, putting more pressure on law enforcement agencies that were already busy. Even though people tried to stop the virus, closing borders and adopting conservative policies made things worse between countries. International ties were strained by accusations of hiding information and putting the blame on other people. Because of this, all of humanity fell into a condition of confusion. I crossed various streets where there were a lot of dead bodies lying around. I was so terrified that I was unable to eat or drink anything throughout that time. I couldn't help but cry over and over and over again. My cousin got me out of bed. My cousin told me that she saw tears falling from my eyes while I was sleeping. That she did made me wake up. I'm so afraid that there could be another outbreak that will kill everyone on this planet. Let's all pray for the whole world. Thanks a lot. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Thank you, and may God bless you. See you in our next video.